Like, share, and subscribe.
This for my niggas. My niggas is
Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I'll peel shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Nausea hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie, kill, and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, the real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my fate, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me?
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. If you've been rocking with us, then you know what it is. It's full rounds. It's mainstream news. It's pop culture. It's a little bit of family business. As always, got my rounds with me. Cuzzo Ren, a.k.a. Kizzle. Caveman 55. Holding
What's
it
up
down
with
for
it?
hatchback. What's good, fellas?
And now, what's up with the Kizzle? What's the Kizzle? Kizzle.
Hey, that's just what I came with today, baby.
Kizzle, does that do something? I guess what kind of persona is that? Like an Avenger character? That could
No,
be an
that's
Avenger.
throwback. You know how back in the day in the 90s we used to say for shizzle, my
Oh, you
nizzle,
killed. Oh
you
yeah, I
rocking
got.
with Kizzle.
I got you. I got
You
you.
did.
Easy.
As long as you got a meaning behind it, that's what's most important.
Yeah, everything I do be meaningful, baby.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
look, I was trying to make sure I got it right. You heard me?
all right. So we got a throwback phrase in there today. Give us a little history, bringing us back a little bit. I got you. I like that.
Yeah, definitely need a little context on that one, baby. I wasn't gonna say nothing now, but appreciate
Nah,
you,
Cleve
man.
normally be one, you know what I'm saying? He don't let it slide. He need to know
Yeah, I
what
see
it
something.
mean,
I'm gonna call it out.
Well, shit. Speaking of calling it out, let's get it popping. Top fours. We doing top four dangerous jobs.
Ooh.
Hey, bro. You went first last time, Caveman, correct?
Yeah, I did.
You first, cuz I'm second, you heard me?
I'm about to tell you. Ren sound like a winner off the bat. We're going to go with roofers.
A roofer?
A roofer. About 96 deaths. And I mean, obviously you're working on a roof, it's kind of high up there. You fall down, could be definitely detrimental. We're gonna go with iron workers, farmers,
All right.
and firefighters. That's my four. I'm just, hey, bro, I'm not looking to win anything. I'm just trying to meet my quota,
Okay, so
Dangerous?
I got something for y'all.
Yeah,
Number
man. I mean,
one.
I could read all the logistics for you, but trying to be expeditious with it. You feel me? So
I got you.
Go ahead, Cub.
I'm a freestyle mind, you heard me? One take wonder. That's probably gonna be my next name. But let me see.
Bro.
I'm gonna say rappers, like Boosie said, you know what I'm saying? One of the most dangerous jobs. Motherfuckers getting killed left and right. You lead a concert, that's your ass.
Damn.
Don't
This
put the
one-
location down.
You're
This
right.
one might catch y'all a little off guard, and they ain't in no particular order.
Yeah, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say teachers. You know what I'm
Teachers.
saying? Teachers, motherfuckers shooting up the school, these kids crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous. You hear me? Um, this from personal experience. I'm gonna say working on the shipyard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, every day they had an ambulance going to pick somebody up. And being in Texas, I gotta say anything outside in the summer is dangerous. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? The heat
Okay.
ain't no joke, kicking ass.
Okay, I like that, but I'm gonna go with something that's real dangerous, like a lion tamer. I think you don't want to play with them animals. You first of all, an animal can't tell you when they're having a bad day. So if you hand him with a fucking lion, you think when you play feed him and he playing with you, he ain't playing with you. You don't know if he playing with you. So that's one of the most dangerous jobs. I'm gonna go with a pilot of any sort because there's little room for error. You forget to fill up the tank, and that's a wrap. You
Boy,
you don't read the weather report, that's a wrap. You feel me? So I'm gonna go with a
that boy
pilot of
said
any.
if you forget to fill up the tank,
You got to
I
be on
definitely
your
wasn't
P's and
expecting that, but yeah, that
right,
sounds
right,
dangerous. You don't you try to go on a quarter tank like we be doing it in them
right.
cars.
You got to be on your P's and Q's. Got to gas on the road. Call your people in the air. You know, third,
yeah, you hit.
I'm gonna go with the construction worker or the architect, the ones who build those high skyscrapers. I'm going with them. Once again, little room for error. If that damn harness ain't strapped on you good enough, if that crane ain't holding enough weight, you falling. And you got a lot of songs you could sing before you hit the ground, way up there. You feel me? That's my
The upper room.
yeah, that's my third. That's my third. And my fourth gonna be, I'm gonna say what you call it. I ain't gonna say an archaeologist, but those oceanography or whatever you call those jobs when they go into water and they search the bottom of the water looking for new life. You dig? I'm gonna go with that because you get caught by one of them whales. You got all of these different animals that's dark under that water. That's deep sea diving shit. I think that's my fourth most dangerous job because you can't outrun a damn shark in the water. You can't outmuscle a whale. You feel me? So you're in trouble in some of these jobs where you have little room for error. So I'm gonna rock with those. I'll do all of y'all jobs without no fear. You ain't coming over in my water though.
Hey, and that's a good one too. Damien said window washers.
Yeah,
There
I
you
thought
go.
of that when Cleve said the high
The
rise
skyscraper,
construction
yeah,
work.
yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
made me
Hmm.
think of that.
See, good
Yeah,
minds,
man.
good minds think alike. I see you. Shout
It's
out,
great
yeah.
mind, but
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, shouts out to Damien. That was a good one. Yeah, but you had a pretty interesting list, Cleve. I will
Yeah.
give you props on that one. I like the deep sea diving and shit.
Oh, there
That
you
was real
go,
interesting. Was down with your funky finger.
You got it, my
my
brother.
man.
How's everything?
We hanging in
Cooling
there
like a smoother.
above water. You feel me? Give me your top 4 dangerous jobs, Hatch. The most dangerous you could think of.
Okay. Number one, military. Number two, any of the fighting combat sports. Because, I mean, it's all nice to watch and shit, but we ain't designed to get kicked in the head, right? Uh, Number three, firefighter, right?
All right.
Hmm.
And number four, window washers. Have you ever seen these motherfucking window washers on these skyscrapers 30, 40 stories up on a little boatswain chair and a little rope and a little carabiner hook? And,
Hmm.
you know,
You got a
couldn't do
lot
it.
of heart.
Couldn't
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
you got to. A job with little room for error, boy. And they don't pay you enough for them either. That's a damn shame.
it don't matter how much they get paid, it ain't enough.
Fuck
You're right.
no.
You're right.
Well, let's get with it, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, we starting off kind of on the somber note, but it's a celebration. Y'all heard Bill Russell passed away today, 88 years old.
Hmm.
Uh, all kind of awards, man. 5-time MVP winner. I believe the MVP award is named after him, right?
Finals MVP.
Fine, let
Right.
me see.
Yeah. So had lost Bill Russell, definitely a soldier, a trailblazer, all those different adjectives. We gonna do a little something for brother Bill. I gotta do that.
Well, when I see people like that, I just hope I could get that far in life. You feel me? We
Bill
ain't
Russell,
promised.
the legendary basketball player who became the first black head coach in professional American team sports, has died. The official Twitter account for the NBA great announced his passing Sunday. Bill called out injustice with an unforgiving candor that he intended would disrupt the status quo, and with a powerful example that, though never his humble intention, will forever inspire teamwork, selflessness, and thoughtful change, it read in part. Russell joined the Boston Celtics, leading the team to 11 championships while capturing 5 MVP titles. Russell took on the role of head coach while playing for his last 3 seasons with the team. In a statement released Sunday afternoon on NBA.com, League Commissioner Adam Silver called Bill Russell the greatest champion in all of team sports, and that Bill stood for the values of equality, respect, and inclusion that he stamped into the DNA of our league. Barack Obama honored Russell with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2011, making him the first athlete ever to win the award. The former president started a thread about Russell on Twitter by saying, "For decades, Bill endured insult and vandalism, but never let it stop him from speaking up for what's right." Bill Russell was 88 years old.
Salute to the great. You know it.
A true legend. You heard me?
Yes, sir. Like they say, 11-time champion, 5-time MVP, 12-time All Star.
Mhm.
Uh, definitely a pioneer of the game. Cause I know you had a great affinity for him. So if you want to open it up and run it about him, feel free, brother.
Yeah, never hear me speak this glowingly about a Celtics player, but to me, he is like the epitome of what African American athlete should be. You know what I'm saying? Like all the accolades we saying he did on the court, I think what he did off the court surpassed that. You know what I'm saying? Like a civil rights icon. You know what I'm saying? He really stood for something. A lot of times we talk about what athletes have to endure today, but it pale in comparison to what he went through. Like, just think about the fact this man won all them championships in Boston, and they still treated him like shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally, shit on his bed. Wrote the N word and broke in his house and wrote the N word. You know what I'm saying?
Shit
And
on his baby, on his daughter's bed.
you know what I'm saying? It's like crazy to know that he he did all that. I mean, he went through all that and was still able to shine on the court, was still able to be so. I mean, I don't even know the right word to describe him, dog. Like just so classy in the way he carried himself, and even now in his old, well, recently in his old age, he was always at the finals, and you could tell how the current players revered him, that he was special. You know what I'm saying? So for me, we say this a lot, but I could say with confidence, there'll never be another Bill Russell, like on the court or off the court.
Okay, man.
From Monroe, Louisiana. So having him from our state, that's a big shout out to us. Just we produce those type of people. And another thing, I'm big on the modern athlete and the modernization of how our bodies and how conditioning is now. And I feel sometimes we overlook the struggles the athletes of the past went through, such as Bill Russell and the segregation, moving from Monroe to California at 8 years old, having the stern pops, not having the training, and still was able to develop into the kind of athlete he became. He a great winner, and the most important thing that stood out to me was just thinking about the adversity our past black athletes had to go through and the struggles, and I look at the guys now, how easy it is, and we give them so much credit of being great. But can you imagine having the adversity and the turmoil like Muhammad Ali and other greats during that era, the things they went through, and still being able to be great household names to this day? That says a lot for our past athletes, and that should give some inspiration to some of our current athletes. So I'm give him his flowers. You did with that.
Hat.
Ain't really much else to say. You two guys covered it all. He was absolutely one of the greats of his time, if not the best of all time. If we going by win percentage, he batting 100, right? So and as you said, he did have a powerful voice during the civil rights movement. Him, Jim Brown, uh, Ali and
Muhammad Ali,
Kareem.
Kareem. Those
Yeah.
those guys really put themselves out there, and it's crazy how that shut up and dribble has always been alive. You know what I'm saying?
Props.
Shout out to LeBron for coining that phrase, so now he can get paid for it. But he really set the standard and showed them guys, and who I think guys like Chris Paul and LeBron right now has kind of picked up that torch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know they had a great relationship with Bill Russell, and he was. I mean, who else would you want to be mentoring you? You know what I'm saying? He's a true winner, true champion, and a true gentleman.
I think personally, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, Kareem, Jim Brown, they should be on their own Mount Rushmore for being the athletes they were and still standing up for our people during the times that was hard, at the hardest time.
I
So
mean, you could kind of say that they are when you think about it, because when you think about athletes and
those
then
before come up.
athletes addressing social issues, you think of them, and then you think of the athletes who, like Hatchet was mentioning, the LeBrons and the Chris
Chris
Pauls, who
Paul,
kind of followed in the footsteps.
right.
For me, it's always the smile, bro. When I think of him, I think of that smile. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Cleve, definitely a classic guy. And shit, 11 championships in 13 years. I mean, if we talking success,
Right.
The epitome
That's a
of
fact.
that.
It gets
And
no
He
then
got a
better.
couple more as a coach.
Right.
then
Yeah.
playing in Boston.
It
You
gets
know what
right.
I'm saying? Then, like you saying, cause the whole player coach shit. What the first player coach?
The first, the only player coach that I can recall, the first
Right.
black coach. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
and then
And
like to be
MJ was a
playing
player
against
coach.
Wilton shit.
No, he never. He
Like I
followed
watched
him.
him battle. I watched him battle Will Chamberlain. In the little clips and shit, and you always hear about how great Wilt was because he scored the points. But man, the shit I'm watching Bill Russell do on the court, that boy looked like he damn near taking off from the free throw line. He talking
But
about
I'm gonna
how he's
say,
an athlete in all these different sports. He was
I'm
a
gonna say
dog, bro.
I've been guilty of calling that era so easy because it seemed like he just won 11 rings, but they had other people alive. They had other people playing ball, and they couldn't get it. So I'm gonna have
Not
to
in the
take back a little
not,
bit of my old.
not in the
What's that?
NBA. Not in the NBA at that time. The ABA was where all the
Whatever you
talent.
want to call it, they had other people out there that was
No, no, no.
playing basketball.
Not in the NBA. In the ABA, it's a different league.
I
All the
think
athletes in the ABA.
I think his biggest adversaries was like off the court, the shit that he was dealing with. Like to
Right.
be able to win and perform at such a high level while
In
dealing with,
Boomtown.
like, we look at it like, man, they wrote a bad article on this person or they giving them a tough time. But this dude couldn't even go they wanted him to go in the back door of restaurants with his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like he really was dealing with the epitome of racism. Like that was the raw, uncut, in your face, no, you can't come in here, nigga racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he still endured, and like Cuz say, he still always wore that smile.
Right.
Hey, bro. Like we say, definitely gonna be missed. R.I.P. Tom. Condolences to the family.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure the league gonna be celebrating them all year. And shit, like you said, they got the one award named after them. They'll probably come up with some other stuff.
Definitely a life worth celebrating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like I said, I hope I get to be that old. You feel me? It ain't easy to get that far. It's a struggle every day.
R.I.P. Bill Russell.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. Now we gotta kind of address some of the bullshit, right? So, wake up this morning, hop on the Facebook, and I see from the shade room, mystical government name Michael Tyler arrested on multiple charges, including first-degree rape, false imprisonment, simple robbery, and more. And when I see this shit, I send it to Hatch, I send it to Cuzzo, sending it out. Had hit me back, and it's like we done heard
Come
this
on, man.
similar story before. Like I got a litany of shit right here I can read. I'm gonna wait till we get further in the discussion. But man, when y'all heard this, bro, what was y'all initial reaction? Hatchet, you can start. What you thought when you heard this shit?
Fuck, I thought it was an old fucking old post. Fuck.
Groundhog Day.
I'm looking at
Is
the
it
date
brand
on the
new? Huh?
God. This you be kidding me? Come on, man. What?
See, I get it. You dig? Like, let me. When I
Do you?
take it as like I orchestrate it, I always have it set up. Like as a game. So when I take it, it's pretty much everybody understands. The two party know what's about to happen. You feel me? The way he doing it, you gotta orchestrate it. You gotta plan it. You gotta
How he
Say,
doing it?
bro.
How he doing it?
the other party don't know it's about to happen. See, my party, he know. I'm
A
like,
sneak
about
attack? Sneak
yeah,
attack?
he going. I be like, man,
Fellas,
you know what's about to happen. He ain't doing it like that. He ain't letting the other party know. He
What you
really
mean
doing
he
it.
ain't letting them? He ain't letting them know. Is he giving them drink? Is he Bill
He
Cosby?
can't. He caveman with it. Side the head, bam. Woke up mystical, mystical on you.
Well, he did have that song, "The Pussy Crook." You know
Here
what I'm
I
saying?
go. Oh man.
And I ain't gonna lie, though. I had the pleasure of meeting dude personally. You know what I'm saying? And he like one of the most humble. Cause to me, I don't know was or is he a star, like from the crib, like one of the most unique rappers. And I saw
Nah,
somebody
man.
said, "Man, that's Cole. That's one of my favorite rappers." And motherfucker commented like, "You put too many P's on that." You heard me? But
It's cold.
but dog,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
They
done.
gotta
I'm
be,
done. I'm taking my braids out. You feel me? Fuck all that. I can't do it no more. I
dog.
can't.
They gotta be a serial problem he got. I mean, something counseling, something deep got him continually to do that. Like, if you get away with something like that, you gotta count your. I ain't gonna say count your blessings, but it's
Okay,
just what is the,
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I would like to say, I would like to hear the details.
yeah. You
God,
gotta. It's always another side to the
oh fuck
story.
no,
I
no,
done
no.
ran out of benefits.
That's what
All
I'm
I got
saying.
left is doubts.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no benefit. It's all fucking doubt. God damn. Fuck that. Let R. Kelly out, man, and put that nigga back.
say, bro,
Fuck.
you can't give him no benefits, dog. Let me read the nigga jacket right quick. Convicted in 2003 sexual battery, pled guilty, did 6 years, released in 2010. 2016, accused of rape and kidnapping.
Is
On
that the
and two,
same charge?
look,
Is it the same charge?
look, check this out. 2016, accused of rape and kidnapping. 2017, on a separate case of rape and kidnapping, he did 18 months. Got out in 2019 on a $3 million bond. And now it's what, 2020?
22.
2022.
And we got the same rape, kidnapping. It's like if you rape, kidnapping, go with it, look like or something. You see what I'm saying? Because they got like 4 charges of the shit in 2003.
I'm,
And you pled guilty to the one charge so you wouldn't get life because in Louisiana that shit hold a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying?
okay, kidnapping. All right, kidnapping. Kidnapping. Are we talking about grabbing and abduction? Or are we talking about bitch? You can't leave the room right now. I mean,
You
both.
moving somebody against their will. Like you can't leave the room. That's false imprisonment. You know
He
what I'm
got
saying?
that too.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what I'm
shit.
saying.
He took them from one place and
Right.
locked them in another place. Sound like.
That might be a turn on for him, dog. Some people is messed up in the head. That might be the only way he could get off.
Hey, bro, we gonna get to another nigga with fetishes when we get to round 4 with old Deshaun. So
Yes.
you could be on to something. You know, everybody got different
He,
tendencies.
if it's consensual, Mystical probably like, bitch, I need you to not want.
But Darren Sharper had to have. They had to be unconscious for him to hit him.
Right.
Right. She be like, here you go, Mystical. Huh? Danger. Get on the floor.
No.
Yeah. he kind of
right
left
there.
little clues in his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, like
This is so fucked up, bro. Like
we making light
It
of it,
is.
but it's really a serious issue, dog. Because I hate the fact
Yeah,
that
definitely.
our entertainers be getting painted as sexual predators and stuff like that.
Hey,
But
bro,
like
and he's 51.
yeah, I mean,
Say, bro, he probably
that boy got a high
really can't.
testosterone count. That's why he's
If he
bald.
getting hit with them charges year after year, they serve and keep coming back, he probably got a sexual something he can't get off without force.
yeah, he got a problem. Like if I done got that charge one time, like I'm definitely not moving in a manner to where it could even be misconstrued. Like I'm videotaping you signing paperwork, everything to know that this was consensual. If you get in the car and we going to the store, I'm recording. Are you willing to go to the store? So
I won't hear his side.
he a habitual
I
offender.
don't want his shit. I don't want his shit. I don't want to hear nothing.
They might be lying on that man.
Oh,
Everybody
fuck that.
lying.
Fuck that.
Huh?
Everybody
Nah,
ain't
bro.
lying.
Well, he the nigga that cried wolf then, because I believe this time. Fuck that.
Yeah, when I woke up to that one, boy, I said that straight to you, Had. I'm like, man,
First
What
thing I
the
said when I
fuck?
saw it, I'm like, again?
Got to be kidding me. Bro.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I don't fucking tolerate, bro. I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew guys in school and shit, and I'm in a date rape, or if somebody's too intoxicated or anything like that, if the motherfucker ain't willingly giving it to me, then I don't fucking want it. Like, period. I'm not even trying to mouthpiece you up. Look, I'm not trying to mouthpiece you or coerce you out no pussy. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious.
It seemed like that's what he want for them not to give it to him. He want to.
You want to wrestle a bitch.
He want. Oh, he don't want the one. Yeah, he got.
You want? Come on, let's wrestle, and then yeah, nah, man.
Man, I hope the brother could get the help he need. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they gonna help him. He gonna get a lot of help.
But that's just going to show you about all the mental issues they got in this world, bro. Like that's just one of many. You dig? We got the children touching and all of we got mental issues, dog. It's hard to. You can't wrap your mind around trying to control and fix. It's just what it is.
At least in this situation, doesn't sound like this was a juvenile or was somebody who was in age. So I guess I give.
And he behind bars.
But it's really like we could look at it like, okay, we said he done did this time and time again. So this victim here, imagine how she gotta feel like the system failed her. Y'all let this predator back out, like, and he not rehabilitated.
Nah, keep in mind.
Hold on, you said the system failed her?
Yeah. Like she.
Yeah.
Listen, any bitch dating this nigga or fucking around with this nigga, something wrong with them bitches. Like,
we don't know if we don't know the particulars. We don't know if he just snatched her up because he got a kidnapping charge. So
okay,
this don't sound like she was a willing participant.
If she was abducted, right? If she was taken up out of her bed and then flown to the mystical cave or wherever, and whatever happened, I'll get it. But if she was, you know what I'm saying, a willing to even if she was with it at first and changed her mind, because at the end of the day, that's still a violation. I'm saying
dealing with him, you should already have your antennas up. I feel
you shouldn't be dealing with him.
No, but if you
is it safe to question? Is it safe to question them women?
Have your antennas up. What?
Is it
Yeah,
safe to question them women what type of girls they was to know
I
who
don't,
they?
I don't like. I don't
Nah,
like.
I ain't about to
I'm
Like,
not
do all
doing that
that.
because they didn't do
Yeah,
nothing wrong. They didn't do
right.
anything wrong. They
But
didn't. Why question
I
them?
agree with Hatch.
They got a
Like
lot of people get
in
hit with
certain
the rape charge and
situations.
they really wasn't. You know,
And,
that
and, and,
happens.
that, and that's what I'm about to say right now. Even though he been arrested or whatever, still got to go through the due process. But all we
Right.
kind of, I feel like we saying it kind of look like a duck. It's kind of walking like a duck from all the previous charges. The shit ain't really, you know what I'm saying? It
That's
ain't
where
looking
you duck.
good for the
That's
but
a
duck.
there's
duck.
smoke, that's fire, and one of his lyrics was, "Leave that pussy smoking."
I mean, was
You
he
know what I'm
raping
saying?
doctors? Was he rape? Was
Dog,
he?
if you listen to his
Were they
songs,
were they
not dog,
lawyers?
Yeah,
Were
it
they
do kind of sound
doctors?
they hit
aggressive and
different.
rapey. It sounds a little aggressive and rapey. It does.
Man, Slim had hit one of his lyrics earlier. I can't remember, but yeah, it definitely sound
Yeah,
suspect to say the least.
yeah.
I get it, like I said, but you gotta plan it. You gotta
What you get?
orchestrate.
I don't. You say that twice. What do
Yeah,
you?
and I ain't look, I ain't even about to let him explain that because
No,
he
fuck
about
that. I
nah.
get it.
The
Nah,
views
Look,
expressed by Cleve are not
gotta
those
protect
of the
niggas
rest
from
of the
themselves and
panel.
shit. Boy,
He's a
don't let that
lone
boy
wolf.
open
He a
his mouth.
caveman.
What we gonna do right now, we halfway through the show. We gonna pay these little bills and we gonna get back and close this shit out, man.
Never mind.
come
I ain't
on.
mean that.
Right.
All my bitches bad, it be hard to choose one. Different color cars, it's so hard to choose one. Different color weed. So good to meet you. I just wanna know if I can be poppin'. Hey, mama tita's extraordinary. And everywhere in between, I'ma love you.
Make that credit come clean. You got them student loans. Collectors won't leave you alone. They always hit up your phone. You need to give us a call. They give you new peace of mind. We say your credit be fine. Whenever you hit up a line, we get your credit in line. You get that new score in time. Now you an 8 when you used to be 5. You eating steak when you used to eat fries. Wanna get straight and just holler at the guys. I got the team for you. We got the dream for you. We do our thing for you. Credit come clean for you. But this ain't no metaphor. We can take your credit score. You can get what you ready for.
We see you, Chris, in the building. You heard me, my round. You dig?
Yeah. Dick, don't fail me now.
Yeah, all his songs sound
I
like
hit
a
it one
confession
time, you
tape.
hook. They called me.
Oh.
Oh, my Lord. That boy done incriminated his fucking self.
That's where Young Thug and them get it from.
Can't.
Telling on themselves in their music. They got that from Mystical first, huh?
No,
Listen, I'm really. I ain't gonna say disappointed because I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know him like that, but I'm just saying, like, just thinking somebody that been through so much and lost so much time at the height of what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And had
yeah.
stuff, right? And then he came out, and then the people still embraced him. I mean, he still gets shows and shit every fucking weekend. You know what I'm
He
saying? He
about
was
to do
still
some shows now too.
no. Private shows.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Now, fellas, I don't know if y'all had saw that before now. If you didn't, definitely, you know, take it in. You know, I want all y'all thoughts, but shit, we all know what happened. Will slapped the piss out Chris Rock. Chris Rock been doing a little talking. I heard Dave Chappelle do a little bit on it in his latest little stand up he did. And now we see Will coming out, you know, sincere, apologizing. So, Hat, what you think, bro?
I think he deserves a chance to apologize if he's gonna take it that far, and he wants to express that. I think you know, people should hear him out. I From what he's saying, I believe he's coming from a place of sincerity. I don't think it's a forced thing. I don't think he at this point necessarily had it to go and issue a public apology or make a video. You know, it was kind of on the back burner. You know, I mean, a lot of shit has happened since then, so it may have come up every once in a while, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like the shit was fresh. So shout out to taking the man route and at expressing and you know, not only apologizing to his to Chris but his family as well. And hopefully, you know, hopefully these guys can resolve. You know,
I think it was long overdue. I think he should have done it a little sooner, but you know, that's one thing about everybody. We got to be willing to forgive and move past it. And we could obviously tell Will was dealing with a whole lot of stuff in his marriage, all over the internet, all over all these memes. So we could kind of understand what his mind frame was at the time. And for him to apologize, I think that was a good apology. It seemed sincere, and I hope everybody could accept an apology like that, especially if it wasn't too detrimental. Like Mystical, he can't apologize for what he did. It really ain't gonna hold no weight. But Will Smith apology, you could kind of come back from that. It was hard what he did, but I think it was a little long overdue. He should have been able to apologize a little sooner.
Man, I think the only person that really gotta accept his apology is Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand he want to be forgiven by the public and everything like that, but I mean that moment gonna live on for so long. Like if Chris Rock decide that he don't want ever accept his apology, he entitled to feel like that. If he needs some monetary compensation for the for the mental abuse and anguish that he got to deal with. I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like Will coming from a sincere place, but I agree with Cleve. Like the apology was long overdue. He said he blacked out at the awards, but he didn't black out and forget to apologize to everybody else. So I would have loved to see him apologize in that moment and try to start the repair process then. But I know, like you said, I know he had a lot to deal with and unpack and all this and all that. But he ain't the victim. Like that's the whole thing. Like everybody like feeling sorry for Will, and he been dealing with so much. Like, could you imagine how Chris Rock feel? You know what I'm saying? This happened in front of the whole world. This man got daughters that he got to go look in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean,
Yeah, he can move. He can move on.
I want to hear from Chris Rock.
Let me ask you this though.
That.
Let me ask you this though. You say Chris that Will Smith is not the victim. So Chris Rock is a victim here?
Yeah, he was assaulted.
Yeah, he was assaulted unjustly. That's a victim.
Okay. I see a person who was hit, and like you said, Ren, I'm a do one of you. He made the choice not to retaliate. That's a grown ass man. How can he be a victim?
I mean, the same way any grown ass man could be the victim of assault. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
he chose not to retaliate, is what I'm saying.
Even if he would have retaliated, he still was the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like he still was attacked while doing his job.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I could agree.
Will could have just let that shit slide. It would have been over. Nobody would still be talking about that joke right now or that moment if he wouldn't have did that.
I could agree. I could agree that he got assaulted. I don't necessarily see him as no victim. I mean that's two men having the business of one chose to hit another one and the other one chose to, I guess, take the high road and whatever. But at the end of the day, that's still a man.
So you say he got assaulted, which is a crime, but
yeah,
assault is a victimless crime?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you slap me, it ain't assault. It's the beginning of some ass whipping.
I mean, but I think in that moment.
So mystical accusers could have just got out of there. They should have just got out of there.
I say a man. I'm not talking about no female.
Yeah, you on some other shit.
Yeah, you tripping.
He's still on mystical.
Yeah, we over that.
You tripping? Nah, I'm saying like I understand what you're saying. Like in the regular world, if a man slap you, it's something that come with that. But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Fuck, I'm doing my job. I'm on stage, millions of lights on me. I think he was in the fall.
I get all of that, but I'm saying like some people looking at Chris Rock, like, he's a frail little bitch ass nigga, and like I think like we gotta stop looking at him like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a man, like Will or any other man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Check this out. He hit on some key shit, bro. And if he, in my opinion, if he the victim of anything, he's just a victim of his success. And I say that because he spoke about being a people pleaser, and it hurt him to know that he didn't live up to the standards that people imagined of him.
Right.
Now, to me, only image of yours that's kind of been, the wool taken off to a certain degree is your marriage. Because for a long time, everybody thought that you had an open marriage or speculated about it, but recently you've been made to look like a duck.
Right.
But that's your legacy.
This marriage.
That's your legacy.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that changed as far as his image. So he had been living up to the image everybody thought until nigga really pulled the covers off the marriage, which ultimately made him click. But then he said this, bro. He said he's trying to be remorseful without being ashamed. And I thought that was
I respect that.
I thought that was fire, bro.
That was deep. That was
a lot of times we be ashamed of shit, and it's hard for you to get past something because you still be wearing that shame. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really get over the shit till you shake that shame.
That's true.
So when he hit that one, I was like, all right, bro, I see some growth there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you got them type of personal issues, like you really got to stay inside, because anything could have set him off if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was anywhere else, if that was any other human being other than Chris Rock, they probably would have pressed charges. He would have went to jail. So it's definitely a crime, and Chris Rock the victim. But I mean, I think he just chose not. If he made a choice, because he could have been just like really shocked that he got slapped. But if he chose to make a choice, he probably just chose not to escalate the situation. The dude down there twice his size, and I know to some
I don't
people
mean
that
the
may not matter,
motherfucking thing.
but
That don't
but
mean the
but
motherfucking
but
thing.
everybody don't confront shit the same way. You know what I'm saying?
That,
Just
and
like
that's what
That's what
and that's
make it
what I'm
so
saying.
dangerous in this world. That's why we ain't promised tomorrow. That's just a certain like we had that example of the chick with the road rage, got out the car and pulled the trigger. You feel me? You know, people just going through so much shit and they just snapping. This just happening all day, every day. And then we just got celebrities that we can speak on right now, but
Well, I say
the regular man doing this.
if he really want to be apologetic, you know what I'm saying? Chris need to walk and slap the shit out of him. Like, I need to slap the fuck out you, like at the very least.
man, I want like 250 mil if I'm Chris.
At the very least.
Yeah.
I want bread. Like, even if I slap the shit out you, that don't change the fact that I got slapped at the Oscars and didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
No,
then
it
what
don't.
everybody went console Will.
But
Like
let's
the
be
whole
real.
time
Let's
he
be
was treated
real.
like the victim.
Let's
That's
be
what I'm
real.
trying to say, man.
Like everything else, dog. Time people forget about shit. We talk about tragedies like Hurricane Katrina. People they don't, that people from the outside who know about it, they don't revisit that with the same heartfelt emotion like they did when it first happened. So when we talking about with the Christmas, man, that was something that happened. Now, we really don't care about it no more. We had our jokes and laughs about it. Now it's just a thing in the past. We can revisit it, but it don't have that same emotional laughter we had on it from the beginning of it. So,
Because it didn't happen to us. I bet the person that happened to
I
is
bet
still
Chris, he still
revisiting,
think
is
about
still
it.
dealing with trauma, probably going to
For
therapy
real.
and everything about that shit.
And like he said,
You know what I'm saying?
him and Tony Rock was very close. Chris' brother. You know what I'm saying? And now they can't be fucking partners no more.
time heal all wounds.
I think they called it
bullet
Suge
wound.
Smith.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think
Depending
they
on
called
where
him
you
the
shot
Suge
at.
Smith.
Yeah.
Well, bro, shouts out to Will. He trying to turn it around, get back in the good graces.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Hey, and what's taking so long on the second season of the Fresh Prince? That's what the fuck I want to ask.
Oh, that should be coming
The
around
Bel
the
Air?
corner, bro.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to find some more homosexuals they could put in there.
That's terrible.
I know I hate to say it, bro. I had to say that.
Come on in there.
Right? That's how you feel. That's what it is. But
Huh?
I don't know what he's talking
that's how
about.
you
I'm
feel. That's
definitely
what it
looking
is.
forward to
Man,
the show coming back. It was a good one, but I don't think he have nothing to do with it like that.
They really. Well, I'm not going. I wouldn't all that. But I'm saying, Cleve. To be honest, there was some things, Ashley, and but it wasn't like fucking Empire. They ain't fucking do that dumbass shit. So
No,
I'm
I
tired
didn't
of it.
do that. But
Oh, you
just
just
remember
wait
the
till season
original.
2.
I'm just saying the original Fresh Prince didn't have no inkling of that. So they threw a little bit on the child. They could have threw that on one of the adults. They threw that on the child. So the next season, one of the adults.
I respect that, because leave the children out of that shit.
Definitely. So the next season we gotta have an adult with it.
Different time though, but let's move it. I had this one for you, bro. Deshaun Watson. Mr. Watson is hereby suspended for 6 regular season games without pay. Although this is the most significant punishment ever imposed on an NFL player for allegations of nonviolent sex conduct, Mr. Watson's pattern of conduct is more egregious than ever before reviewed by the NFL. Recognizing that only discipline mentioned in the CBA, the boy can only get massages by like NFL teams and shit. Everything got to be club sanctioned. You can no longer get any outside massages or anything. You know what I'm saying? So what you think?
I think that's just something that they putting out for the public.
No, I'm about to say, do you think the NFL gonna appeal? the ruling of the judge and appeal the 6-game suspensions because they wanted to give him a year? And do you think they're gonna
I
appeal, or do
think
you think they're just gonna let the 6 games ride?
it's in the best interest of the NFL to not to appeal because they did wrong with this one, right? Because what they charging him with is, violation of player conduct. He was not found guilty of any charges. So what conduct did he fail? You may not agree with his activity as far as him, you know, frequently, that may be his thing. But uh according to the every laws here. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how they charged him at all or suspended.
Well, anything like anything that shine a bad light on the NFL is considered
I ag-
conduct
I
detrimental.
agree. However, there were 3 owners, right, within the recent
Hmm.
past that Jim Irsay he had, hit and run incident, right?
Owner of the coach, right?
Right. Then we had the owner of the
Bill
Patriots.
Belichick with the
Oh,
video
not
camera.
not Belichick. I'm talking about the,
Talking owners.
the
Now
owner
he's talking off the field
Oh,
shit.
my bad, my bad.
yeah,
What's his name?
who
I
was
forget his
caught
name.
who
Robert
was
Kraft.
caught
Robert
in
Kraft.
Robert
who was
Kraft.
caught in the Miami brothel during a fucking a raid, right? He
Hmm.
was never reprimanded. Then we have Jerry Jones with countless allegations of sexual misconduct, right? He was never reprimanded. So if the owners are held to a higher standard and nothing happened to them, why is he being charged with conduct detrimental? And that's the issue that the NFL has. So they better play this one right.
I like
Well,
that comment. I like
I
that
think
comment right there.
by D Alchemist, owners own, players are owned. Um, I think first of all, like the thing that everybody kind of missing here, like he paid to have the allegations go away. He settled out of court, but also the Houston
Texans,
Texans
Texans.
settled a lot of these cases. So if him settling is in some sort of admission of guilt, then them settling is some type of admission of enabling and or guilt as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think first, I definitely think the NFL don't want to open that can of worms. He did miss the entire last season. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, hopefully he could get past it. But I think the thing that make it look so bad is like it's like 60 or 50. I done lost count of how many allegations it is. That you know what? When they be warming up, he be listening to that goddamn mystical. That's what's going
Boy, I
on.
was
You know
about to
what I'm
say
saying?
the same
That's
thing.
what he got them
But, but,
headphones.
but listen, Ren, it has come out that at at least 3 women are now being looked at uh, by authorities, right, for coming up with fake statements. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of that shit go with it. I'm not saying everybody has made a fake statement. I'm not saying anybody has made a fake statement. But when so much going on, and the fact that he was never charged, and they tried him 2 or 3 fucking times, they've been trying to.
But I think what
Look,
it come down to in this particular instance, it was 5 women, and out of the 5, like 4 of them, you know what I'm saying, went harder than
it's,
the rest. You feel me?
how hard is it not to put yourself in this situation when you in this certain caliber, in this certain status as an athlete? I
But
mean,
see,
I would,
that's what
I
I'm
would.
saying. Like when you kind of look through the documents and shit, they they show the pattern of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
They show what he was doing with the women, using damn near hand towel to cover the meat. You feel me? He flip over, he wreck. It's a lot of shit going on. Cause when I read it, I'm like,
Where
whew.
where was he contacting these masseuses? How was he getting in
Back
contact?
page,
Back
sliding in
page.
DMs. He wasn't
Instagram,
going through professional services and stuff like that. So to me, that's the thing that
IG,
make it suspicious.
and he
But
had his
also,
areas that he wanted them to, make sure you get these areas you're comfortable with doing this, that, and the third.
but look, like Had
It's a
said,
lot.
it's kind of suspicious that with all these allegations, it hasn't been not one indictment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even talking about went through trial and found guilty. They're saying we're not even gonna bring this
Right.
to trial. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that seems a bit. The whole thing seemed fishy to me, dog. When the 30 for 30 on this come out, I guess we'll know what really happened. But right now, I have more questions than answers
He the
about
he
what's
the
going
he
on.
the young Bill Cosby getting hit
Can
with
we
the
admit?
alligator.
No. Can we admit that uh sex for money happens in the massage industry? Can we
Yeah,
admit that happens?
yeah.
It
That's why I'm
happened
saying how
a lot
he couldn't
in
avoid
Happy
this.
endings,
Like in
happy
all
endings, right?
industry. Shit.
Happy, no, but I'm saying happy endings,
Yeah,
right?
nah,
That
I got you.
does okay. And
I know he could have got some trustworthy women who wouldn't have put him through this ringer. I mean, he must have just been super careless.
Say, bro,
Like
if the NFL do like choose to, I guess, appeal the verdict or whatnot, it's gonna be because 6 games is kind of the status quo. That's what you get for PEDs. So if they trying
right,
to, you know what I'm saying, set a precedent themselves, because they wanted them
but
to get the year.
but
but he
you
already
can't
missed a year.
do that. Right. He already missed a year,
But
number
but
one.
but did they suspend him, the NFL, for the year he missed?
Now that's true. He got a year
See
with
what I'm
pay.
saying? Because they want to suspend his ass for a year. Now the
But
judge then gave him 6 games,
last year was
but
really like a suspension because the team didn't
D
want you
Hop got
around.
6 games because he got PEDs. No, I'm with you, Hat, but technically it still wasn't. So I just want to know because they put the shit out, or they got the shit to come out at the beginning of the week to me, so you could feel out public opinion.
y'all
You
agree with the
got
comment
you
Marv
got
had?
like to the end of the week to make a decision on if they're gonna
But,
appeal or not.
but check this out. If you go with the timeline of when all this came out, when he said that he wanted to trade out of Houston because he had problems with the ownership and he had problems with the coaching, right? They was getting rid of all of the players and they wasn't going in the right direction.
We got something for
Immediately
you.
those allegations started coming out,
Bam.
right?
Right.
And so that made me feel like that
So
He
the
didn't do it.
they had been aware of the
they
big
have no leg to
and they
stand
was
on.
covering.
They had Robert Kraft on
But that's
camera. They don't
what I
have
was
no
going.
video
But
evidence
that's why.
of what he being accused of.
But when Goody said in the beginning, uh, now he can only receive team massages and set up by the Cleveland Browns. That's the exact same thing that was happening in Houston. They were setting up massages for him too, using the same type of people.
And after the
Like
massage was over, they was telling you, hey, if we need you to say something against the owner.
They should have told him no massages, period. Hit the cold tub and go your ass home.
for what? You got to keep that man happy.
Yeah.
Watson is
Man,
limited
apparently you can't
to
keep this
massage
fool happy.
therapy, directed sessions, and club approved massage therapists for the duration of his career.
Listen,
And they gonna
some of
have
them.
they gonna probably
Some of
have
them.
men.
That
He gonna
means
have
that
men
means
massage.
all that means is the ones that's with it and they verbalize it. That's the ones he gonna deal with because obviously this is what he likes to do. So
He go
they gonna remedy it. They gonna remedy it by making sure the bitches that in front of him is with it. That's all that's gonna happen.
and,
It don't mean he'll do this shit no more.
and his new massage therapist is gonna be motherfucker with dreads like Marv. They gonna be up and he gonna have men doing massage. He ain't gonna get no women no more.
Why
That's a
you had
wrap.
to say
No,
like Maul?
he
Marv,
don't
he gonna
want
get
that.
them motherfuckers.
He
What's
don't
up,
want that.
dog? You ready for a massage?
Why you bring him off in the thing, dog?
No, he
Huh?
he's still gonna get
And
massages.
I'm just using this example.
He's still gonna get women. Hopefully, he just have himself in a better position. You know what I'm saying? Like me, especially if I didn't do all of this shit, I would never get a massage damn near without somebody else or some type of. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're susceptible for the charge.
They got the
Yeah.
Hell
massage.
yeah,
done.
He ain't got no
You
real proof
massage
behind him
yourself.
doing
You're
nothing
not
illegal.
allowed to be touched by nobody else. Like
It's
you
no
know,
That shit
real
don't
proof.
feel
He
like
did
the
nothing
hands,
illegal.
though,
It's just
cuz.
somebody saying it. When
I'm
did we not
say
have
this,
proof and we still got to serve suspensions and punishment when there was no evidence, no proof? All you could do is get a bunch of people say something, and that's your ass.
listen,
But
he's
it's
not
about
he's not
protecting
being
the jail. It's about the brand. Even
that,
having
and
that many
that's
allegations
what
out
that is.
is a bad look.
They have to do something, bro. They
So
can't not suspend him at all. This is
Marv
just
said, if y'all agree with this, Marv said if he wasn't black, he wouldn't have this issue, and I think I agree with that.
no, because it's a Me Too type of world now,
I
dude.
don't agree with it. How many games Ben Roethlisberger got?
It was
Probably
different time, different time.
Now that's
Yeah,
right around the corner.
but
No,
he
no,
assaulted a woman in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's pre Me Too and
Two,
post
two.
Me Too. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, he. So yeah, man. At the end of the
You
day,
got
like
you got
y'all
you got
know,
the Bill Cosby shit. You got R. Kelly. You got
the
all of this
NFL gonna
sex
protect the
traffic shit.
NFL.
Right.
That's what it come down to. You know what I'm saying? They gonna protect themselves. But
But
shit, we'll
Ben
know in a couple of days.
Roethlisberger was actually, that's evidence that could have charged him. You know what I'm saying? Like he even to a certain degree admitted
Right.
it was
Yeah, you're
shit,
right.
you know.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they hurry up and got Ben married. He went and got married quick, huh?
Well, shit,
Uh,
Deshaun better go down his business. You
do
hear
y'all
me?
remember? I think that the guy name was Mark Shimura. You remember? It was a tight
Yeah,
end for the
offensive
Green Bay
lineman.
Packers.
Oh, lineman.
He was a tight end
Yeah.
for the Packers.
that
Uh,
name
The,
sounds
the
familiar.
name familiar,
okay. I'm gonna check this one. I
like
believe it's Mark.
89 or something.
No, it was in the 90s, 93, 94, something like that. But anyway, he messed around
Tight
and
end, nigga.
yeah, he messed around and fucked with his babysitter. She was like 16 years old and got her knocked up and did some shit. And then, he got really banned from the NFL, but you never heard shit about that shit.
I heard about it either. And I know him. I remember him.
Right.
Hey, dog,
So
look, like
that
you
was a
should
good
hear
point
something
Mark
because it
brought
was a
up.
crime, but Mark Shimura, Deshaun Watson,
Right.
nigga don't want
Yeah,
to hear that shit.
Deshaun Watson, like I think you like a 25-year-old quarterback. Quarterback is a premier position in the league. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
you
it's
top
a
5
lot
at your
more
position too.
attention that's gonna go on him. And I mean, to me, I'm cool with the 6 games. He already missed the year. Your career is a limited window of earning opportunity anyway. So, I mean, he ain't been found
I'm
guilty
not
or not.
cool if he don't deserve it.
And you got a
You
big ass
deserve it for putting
guaranteed
yourself in
contract.
that position. If he can't come
Right.
out and say, I didn't mess with this many massage people, like as a professional athlete, you don't put your moneymaker in that many different hands. The fact that you even willing to do that, to me, showed me some type of criminal intent. I've been on Law and Order too, so yeah.
I think he getting 6 games just for being a dickhead. And you know what I'm saying? And they got to do something, especially with Molly and all these stupid ass bitches on, First Take and all this crying and talking about how the NFL hates women and all this bullshit. So it's basically for optics.
I mean, I think, but that's kind of their perspective. Like, if you're a woman and you're reporting on this incident, you can't act like it ain't nothing happening. Like, you gotta speak your truth as well. So I think the women, especially the women in that, like in the analyst profession, they looking
Hey,
at it like,
was
what the
that
fuck do it take to get something to happen? This is kind of out there.
Carrie Champion who did the interview? Who was kind of talking about the different personalities of some of those guys at the network, like Stephen A. and Skip
Right.
Bayless and them?
Yeah,
That was her.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Just
chop
one,
it
you
up
know.
with this. We started off giving our flowers to Bill Russell, one of our black entertainers who went through it, who seemed to be an upstanding man. And then it seemed like the further along we get in the future, we got a mystical entertainment tearing shit up. We got allegations with the young. We need to go back to our ancestry. We need to bring it back to where it used to be. You did when we had the Bill Russells. We need to start modeling those, our ancestors, our old people. You feel me? It
It's
seemed
like
like they had a better character.
everybody ain't raping people, man. I mean,
I
come on.
think it's
just
too
saying.
much money to go back. Bill Russell wasn't an entitled athlete. He was dealing with real issues. You give a motherfucker $250 million and they ain't never heard no before since junior high, high school, this and that.
That's what I'm saying. We need to go back and adopt that type of character, those qualities of the Bill Russells. We need to find a way to get back to that.
The motherfuckers need to be broke again. That what you're saying? Motherfuckers don't need no money. That what you're saying?
Character. I'm just speaking on character.
It's absolute.
You
It's
don't gotta be
absolute.
broke to have good character.
It's absolute character. It's absolute character.
Struggle builds character.
I just
These
know that
motherfuckers
money.
ain't dealing with no struggle.
I got you.
No,
That's true.
that ain't got shit to do with struggle, man. Like that's just who you are. When you have money, it amplifies who you are. You know what I'm saying?
This
Like,
is true.
I'm gonna be the same way when I hit the jackpot. I ain't gonna change.
Man, speaking of the jackpot, that shit rigged, man. But I know that's a whole nother topic for another time. But boy, I'm pissed off. I bought 5 tickets and I ain't get 5 numbers.
Woo. That sure is a topic, boy. We'll
Well,
eat that.
same,
We'll
bro.
eat on that later.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat. The Alchemist, Marvo Sabian. Who else we got in here?
Got Diddy Bop.
We got
We
Diddy
got
Bob. We
my
got Chris
classmate
Sharper.
Tamika Georgetown. You heard me? I know
Shouts
it
out.
before the Georgetown though. Chris from Straight
Ronnie,
Talk.
we see you
Mine
roll
was
up here.
What's
I
good?
think I
Oh,
had
that's
the
Slim.
coolest,
What's
I think
that?
I
What's
had
the
the best
Slim?
list of dangerous jobs. Y'all
Big Chief
jobs, you know,
Juju.
anybody could do y'all jobs with no fear. You
You
feel me?
always think you got the best jobs. Clear.
Yeah, my top fours usually be the best ones.
According to you.
Yes, indeed, man.
You don't
Make
know.
sure
Crazy,
y'all
dog.
hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for rocking with the rounds. Ranique, you're late again. We gonna start finding you. I see you.
Goddamn Marshawn Lynch.
You heard me?
That's what's up.
I'm just here for you know why I'm here.
Hey,
Marshall
Brian.
showed me a video where Bill Russell said we should get reparations. We definitely need them. I don't
said
that's
it.
another topic. We gonna bring that up.
For rent, aka Kizzle, Caveman 55, Hatchback, Benjamin Ness. It's the Rounds Podcast. We out the door.
Peace.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.